Hi everyone. So, you've been given a pillow, the seemingly simple gift. But is it always a good thing? In this video, we'll explore when receiving a pillow is a truly thoughtful and happy occasion, and when that fluffy present might actually be a sign you need to discreetly, and perhaps urgently, get rid of it. We'll look at some common scenarios, discuss the cultural nuances, and even offer some tips on how to handle those awkward pillow-related situations. Let's dive in. Hey everyone, so you've received a pillow as a gift. Seems simple enough, right? But let's dive into the world of pillow-related superstitions, because things might not be as straightforward as they seem. Ancient cultures held some pretty strong beliefs about pillows, and these beliefs often involve the giver's intentions and the potential impact on the recipient's life. For example, in some traditions, a pillow gifted by someone with ill intentions could be seen as a vessel for negative energy, potentially leading to bad dreams, restlessness, or even illness. The materials used in the pillow itself were also significant. A pillow stuffed with certain herbs or materials could be seen as a charm, either for good luck or for something more sinister, depending on the context. So, while a fluffy pillow might seem harmless, understanding the cultural background can add a whole new layer to this seemingly simple gift. Now, let's talk about when you might want to consider getting rid of a gifted pillow. This isn't about being ungrateful, it's about intuition and self-preservation. If you receive a pillow and immediately feel uneasy, a sense of dread or discomfort, trust your gut. That feeling might be telling you something. Similarly, if the pillow itself seems off, maybe it smells strangely musty, or it's stained in a way that you can't explain, or perhaps it just feels inherently wrong to you. These are all potential red flags. Another important consideration is the giver. If the person who gifted you the pillow has a history of negativity or has expressed ill will towards you, it might be wise to err on the side of caution. Remember, it's your well-being we are talking about here, and sometimes, getting rid of a seemingly innocent gift is the best course of action. Don't feel pressured to keep something that makes you uncomfortable. There are many ways to politely dispose of a gift without hurting anyone's feelings. You could donate it to a charity, or perhaps repurpose the fabric. The important thing is to prioritize your own peace of mind. So, you've been given a pillow. Sounds simple, right? But a pillow as a gift can be a really interesting thing. Let's talk about when receiving a pillow is actually a fantastic thing, a real boost to your happiness. First off, think about the context. Did you specifically mention needing a new pillow? Maybe your old one is completely flat, stained beyond repair, or just generally falling apart. If you've been complaining about your sleep, and someone thoughtfully gifts you a brand new, fluffy pillow, that's amazing. It's a practical gift that shows they are paying attention to your needs and wants. It's a gift that directly improves your quality of life, something you'll use every single night. The thoughtfulness behind that is huge. Consider the type of pillow too: a luxurious memory foam pillow, a supportive orthopedic pillow, or even a fun, novelty pillow that matches your personality. These all speak to a level of care and consideration that goes beyond a simple, generic present. It's a gift that says, I care about your comfort and well-being. That's a pretty special feeling. And let's not forget the sheer joy of sinking into a brand new, perfectly plump pillow for the first time. That feeling is priceless. Now, let's flip the script. When does a gifted pillow become less of a blessing and more of a problem? Well, there are a few scenarios. Imagine you're living in a tiny apartment, already overflowing with stuff. A new pillow, even a nice one, just adds to the clutter. You might not have the space, or you might simply not need another pillow. Or perhaps the pillow itself is less than ideal. Maybe it's the wrong size, the wrong fill, or maybe it's just too ugly. It clashes horribly with your bedroom decor, or the color is something you'd never choose. It's a thoughtful gesture, sure, but it's a thoughtful gesture that doesn't quite fit your life. Then there's the issue of hygiene. Unless you know the pillow's origin story, was it brand new, or was it pre-loved? There's always a slight element of uncertainty. You might feel uncomfortable using a pillow you're not entirely sure about its cleanliness. And finally, let's be honest, sometimes a gift is just too awkward. Maybe it's from someone you don't know very well, or maybe it's a pillow that's just a bizarre. A pillow shaped like a giant banana. A pillow with a questionable pattern. Sometimes a gift, no matter how well-intentioned, just doesn't quite work. So, what do you do with a pillow you've been given but don't want or need? Well, the first thing is to be gracious. Thank the giver sincerely. A heartfelt "thank you so much" goes a long way. Then, you have a few options. If it's a really nice pillow and you just don't have the space, you could always donate it to a charity. Many homeless shelters or organizations that support those in need would gladly accept a gently used pillow. If it's something you really can't use, you could try regifting it. But be careful with this one, make sure it's appropriate and that the recipient would actually appreciate it. You could also try selling it online, or even just giving it away to a friend or family member who might need it. And if all else fails, you could always be honest but tactful. And explain that while you appreciate the thought, you already have plenty of pillows and wouldn't be able to use it. Sometimes, a simple, honest explanation is the best approach. Remember, it's the thought that counts, and expressing your gratitude while politely addressing the situation is always the best way to handle a gift that doesn't quite fit.